Hi everyone, it's Janet from McNeill Real Estate, and I had a fantastic question from a buyer just recently who's looking at putting offers in on properties. Now, as you know, it is an incredible market right now. Buyers are missing out on lots of properties, so what's happening is they are putting offers on a lot of properties now, and hoping obviously that they'll get one of them. But that can be fraught with a little bit of danger, so I just want to explain that to buyers so that they understand. So let's say they make an offer on property A and they send an email. Okay, so that's basically just an offer, just an expression of interest really. It's non-binding. Okay, so even if the agent comes back and says, yes, the vendor will accept your offer, you still have to then sign a contract. Okay, so at any time between sending the email, the owner accepting or rejecting, but let's say they accept, and then you sign a contract. At any time you can change your mind and not go ahead with that sale, and there's no cost until you come to this section. So let's say offer B, you actually do sign a contract. Okay, so you make your offer, you sign your contract. At the moment, you've got to wait then for the owner to accept it. Now, if the vendor, signs the contract, okay, then you have a binding contract. So the vendor has accepted your offer, they've signed the contract, you've been given a copy of the signed contract, it's now binding. Should you change your mind at this stage, and you have 3 days to cool off, okay, excuse my writing, but you have 3 days to cool off. What you must remember though is in that period of that cool off period, once the vendor has signed to accept your contract, you can be charged 0.2% of the purchase price should you change your mind and cool off. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Now let's say offer C, you sign a contract, all right, the vendor rejects the offer. Okay, so they don't sign it, they say, no, sorry, that's not enough, I'm not going to accept your offer. Then it's it's non-binding, okay? And you can change your mind, you can withdraw the offer before the owner signs it. You can, well, basically it's withdrawing the offer. You can't cool off from something that the owner has not yet signed. So you can withdraw your offer, and then there's no fee to withdraw your offer. Okay? So you send an email through, it's non-binding until a contract is prepared and you sign that contract. You sign a contract for property B, the vendor signs it, which means they accept your offer, that becomes binding. And if you change, you have the right to cool off, but if you do change your mind, the vendor has the right to charge you a fee. If you sign a contract and the vendor rejects that offer, it's non-binding. So you can withdraw your offer. You can say, oh, okay, thanks very much, that offer, I will withdraw it. Or you can leave it open and you can say, look, let's, the vendor might reconsider maybe and look into it. So, but you can withdraw and there's no fee. So basically what I'm saying, my purchaser was saying, okay, should we put offers in on a number of properties, because we're not really emotionally connected to any of them, but we know that there's a lot of competition out there and we want to be able to buy something. So if they've sent an email through, then that's okay. If they change their mind, they see something better. But if they do this, right, and sign a number of contracts for a number of properties, and let's say they do that for 3 properties, okay, and all 3 owners accept, then they have a problem. Okay, because if they've done this with 3 properties, sign contracts, contract becomes binding once the vendor accepts it. All right, so let's say you make offers on a Friday night on 3 properties. Come Saturday, all 3 agents come back and say, yep, overnight we got the owner to sign the contract. Fantastic, congratulations, you bought yourself a property. That's great, except you bought 3 properties. Clearly you can't continue with 3 properties, so you will have to cool off on 2 of them, which means potentially you will be charged 0.2% on each of those 2 properties. So just bear in mind if you find a property that you really do like, sign the contract definitely. But if you find another property and you think, okay, yep, potentially I like that property, but it's my second choice, okay, just make sure you keep in contact with that real estate agent to make sure that should this offer be accepted, you withdraw that one quickly before the vendor signs it. Because as soon as the vendor signs it, it becomes a binding contract and the vendor is entitled to charge you. So good luck with your house hunting today. I hope you find the home of your dreams, and I hope you can actually secure that property. But if you've got any questions around buying, not sure what you should do, what sort of conditions, where you should be looking, what you should be looking out for, give me a call. I'm on 0419 503 327. Give me a call, I can give you some tips. But also I'm going to be posting all this kind of thing on my YouTube channel. So jump over to YouTube, McNeill Real Estate, and subscribe. So as I say, happy hunting and bye for now.